And good morning, everyone. I am Alan Poole, the Director of the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. On behalf of Governor Brian Kemp and all the GOHS family, I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank our media partners for being here today, and a big thank you to the Georgia Association of Broadcasters for hosting us today. Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over News Conference is an annual event we have to bring attention to making sure that each family in the state of Georgia that's safe getting to and from their destination this holiday season. Holidays are a time to spend with family and friends to get together. In Georgia, 1 out of every 3 fatal accident crashes during the holiday involves a drunk driver. All drunk drivers death are senseless because they are all preventable. Let me repeat that. They are all preventable. State and local law enforcement officers will be out in full force this weekend, and they'll be working overtime to make sure you arrive at your destination safely. Each drunk or drug drivers taken off the road is potentially one less family that will have to be noticed that a loved one has been involved in a vehicle crash. If alcohol is part of your plan on having a designated sober driver or taxi or share ride service in advance when you make these plans this weekend. In the last 3 years, more than 5,000 people have been killed on Georgia roads. To prevent these crashes and save lives on our road, we need you to do 4 simple steps. Drive the posted speed limit. Buckle up. It's the law here in Georgia. Put down your cell phones. Georgia is a hands-free state. And never drive while under the influence or alcohol and drugs. Consider today your warning. Law enforcement in the state of Georgia, we don't give warnings during these holiday periods. So we simply ask you to obey the laws, and that we want everyone to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank GOHS for allowing us to partner with them in increasing the awareness to save lives on our highways. Georgia troopers and motor carrier officers will be out in full force during the Christmas and New Year's travel days, working diligently to try to keep our roadways safe. The Department of Public Safety is also partnering with our local agencies across the state and participating in the National Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign. We want to remind you that DUI deaths are preventable, as the Director has just mentioned. Please make responsible choices. Having a plan in place to either drink at home, designate a sober driver, or utilize a ride-share service or cab. The holiday season should be fun with friends and family, and we want to make sure that you reach your destination safely. Please remember to also wear your seatbelt, your children at proper drive distracted, and never text and drive. If you text and drive, your eyes are off the roadway an average of 5 seconds. If you're traveling 55 miles an hour, that is the equivalent to driving blindfolded the length of a football field. That is dangerous behavior. We need drivers to take personal responsibility while they are operating. We need adults to set an example for their children while driving. Traffic crashes are the leading cause of death among teenagers. Parents need to hold their teenagers accountable. They understand the deadly consequences of not driving responsibly. We encourage businesses to establish policies for their employees when they are operating company vehicles. We need schools to have conversations with students about the dangers of distracted driving. It takes partnerships across a broad spectrum to save lives. Every life saved is another birthday, another holiday with family. I would like to thank the media. Your presence plays an essential role in helping us spread the awareness, and it helps us spread that message to the public so that y'all can continue to support us in the mission of saving lives. Again, we remind drivers to make traffic safety a priority on each trip. Drive alert, arrive alive. We want to finally just wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
The community members safe this holiday season. It's teaming up with the Georgia Governor's Office of Highway Safety and NHTSA to share the message and the dangers of drunk driving. We want all drivers to remember this life-saving message: drive sober or get pulled over. The public will see officers working together throughout the month of December to take drunks off the roadway. Why are we doing this? Because the data tells us in 2020, 11,000 people were killed in crashes as a result of an impaired driver running into another vehicle. Countless lives are lost, precious lives, from 2016 to 2020. Think about it, in 2020, a drunk driver kills a person every 45 minutes. This is unacceptable. This is why we want to remind drivers that drunk driving is not only illegal, it's a matter of life and death. As you head out this holiday festivities, remember, drive sober or get pulled over. It's important that drivers act responsible, and that includes refraining from impaired driving. The holidays are a special time for many. We want to gather with our family members and enjoy the season. We need a commitment from the drivers that they will keep the roads safe and free of drunk driving. This can be done through various methods of ways. Plan ahead of time. If you need to take a driver's service or a taxi, give your friends the keys. Just remember, we need to put help in this senseless behavior. So as we get close to the holidays, we want to make sure everybody's able to arrive safely, get home to their loved ones, and that we can enjoy this holiday season. I appreciate it. Thank you.
AAA notes that in Georgia, 3.2 million residents will take at least one holiday road trip. That's over 66,000 more than last year and a 1% increase from 2019. With that, AAA, the Auto Club Group, will be working to keep impaired drivers off the roadway during the year-end holidays. We will be activating our Tow-to-Go program, which provides transportation for the would-be impaired driver in their vehicle within a 10-mile radius. Being stuck on the roadside will be especially dangerous during the holidays due to the influx of auto travelers and the potential for impaired drivers. The Auto Club Group's new campaign, Move Over for Me, reminds motorists to slow down and move over for not only law enforcement and first responders and tow trucks, but for all disabled vehicles. While planning your holiday travel, we ask that you continue to live by what all of my partners have talked about before me. Leave early and watch the weather so you're not in danger or a rush. Never drive distracted. Pre-program your GPS to put your cell phone down while driving. Wear your seatbelt and never drive impaired. Discuss who will be the designated driver before you leave for your festivities. As always, we want to wish you a happy holidays from AAA, the Auto Club Group, and thank you so much.
Our partnership with the Governor's Office of Highway Safety started in 2016, so we're coming up on our 7th year of doing this. We couldn't be happier and prouder to be part of it. There's so many things that you touch and come with it on a day-to-day basis. But most important, as I look at the law enforcement, I'm a retired military person myself, but I look at what you all do every day. I'm reminded of the thing, there's no such thing as a routine traffic stop. There's no such thing as a routine knock on a door when you're serving a warrant or called help. Sometimes even in an ambush, set a planned thing. It makes me sick. It breaks my heart every time. So anything that we can do to support police is very, very important to us.
To say that our life has changed is an understatement. When we got a knock on the door at 5:30 in the morning, and there were 5 police officers outside our door to tell us that our son was killed in a crash. We're very thankful for MAD. MAD's campaign right now, Taiwan On for Safety, is very important, as well as everybody else's campaign. We can't stress enough. Don't think it can't happen to you. I was coming home from a friend's house. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Had been out to dinner with our daughter and friends. Nothing was out of place, except for the woman who had just had 12 drinks and was allowed to leave and drive.
It's, as we share our story, underneath it all, we really just plead with people that be responsible. Be responsible, be that person who lends a hand, be that person who says you can't drive right now. It just doesn't make sense. People need to be responsible. We come out to talk just because we don't want people to live with what we're living with. We loved our son dearly, we miss him every day, the whole family does. No one deserves that. So please, be responsible. Help that person out. Do not let someone drive drunk. There's just no excuse for it.